Right, welcome back. Let's continue with more news now. Phuthi Sebone is a multifaceted author, broadcaster and actor who has made significant contributions to the literary and entertainment landscapes at large. He is best known for his poignant storytelling that often reflects the complexities of human experiences, especially those emerging from challenging backgrounds. Now, he's Lesogana La Mahlale. Offering, he explores the life of a talented young man who faces the harsh realities of growing up in poverty and driven by aspirations for better life. The protagonist then moves to Gauteng in search of opportunities. Now, he joins us in studio this morning to chat a little bit further. Phuthi, good morning. Thanks for your time on the SABC at this hour.
Good morning, and thanks for having me.
Thanks for penning thoughts to paper and perhaps exploring the inspiration behind the need to tell this story. What was happening in the build-up to this?
You know the story of Lesogana La Mahlale? It's in my first book. I published it last year in November 2023. Yeah. And then I was inspired, hence we are saying I'm an actor.
Yes.
And then I've done working with a lot of productions such as Bomb Production, Isibaya, and the Skim Sam, where I was one of featured background. So I started to meet a lot of actors, a lot of soccer players, a lot of musicians, and then most of them, they don't know how to use their talent. And you can't motivate them because of, on that time, they are financially stable. So it's very, very hard to motivate them, and they won't even listen to you. So that's why I saw a lot of people, special soccer player, actors, and musicians. It's hard to motivate them. Then that's why I started to think to write Lesogana La Mahlale, because of most of the time, after their success, the first thing is it's alcohol, it's girls, it's having fun. So it's very, very difficult. That's why I pitched an idea to write this book called Lesogana La Mahlale. Lesogana La Mahlale, it means naughty boy. Yes. The main mission is to motivate people who have talent, because of the guy, the main character is Solopoulos Madisha. He had an amazing talent, but he failed to use his talent because of he was naughty.
I actually wanted to talk about the main character's journey and what you want people to walk away with, just given the lessons that had been learned through the offering.
Hence, I'm saying the main character is Solopoulos Madisha, the guy from poor family, from poor background. Hence, we are saying I'm one of the people who grew up in a poor background. So Solopoulos Madisha was the guy, had pure talent, but failed to take care of his talent. The main mission, I want to motivate people to take care, or when they got opportunity, to grab the opportunity. They should not be like Solopoulos Madisha.
In writing this book, what were some of the challenges that you would have had to overcome? Perhaps also just drawing the inspiration for the other characters in the story and how they influence the main character as well. Like, what are some of the challenges you would have had to overcome?
It was difficult. It was very, very, very difficult because of, first of all, I didn't have sponsorship, but there was a man called Samuel Nuku, his own security company. The guy saw my potential, and then he called me, Phuthi, you can come to my office and start to work here. By the time, I didn't know even single publisher, but I had to do research, and then I got one of the guy on social media. The guy was unprofessional. So at the end, he took my manuscript saying, my brother, I'm going to edit your script. After that, he didn't return my script. After some 6 months, he returned my manuscript. Then when I checked my manuscript, he didn't even work on it. So on the time, I had to find someone who knows Pedi, Kopolokwane. Then I gave it to the guy. The guy took my manuscript, returned it to me. Then I had to do re-editing. Then that's why I got the story right.
How long would that process have been for you?
It took me more than 12 months. But I wanted to publish my book after 6 months. But because of the guy had to delay me, I had no choice.
Because you delve into the human experiences of your characters, there's depths, and you really try and make them as real as possible. Are there any instances in your own life in the book that you actually mentioned here that you drew inspiration from? Yes, you're smiling.
After I had to open my own corporate company, of which I named it under my initials name, Phuthi Sebone. The company I called PJS, TV and Film Production. The main mission, I wanted to produce my own directed work from the rural area. I wanted to go back to my own rural area to produce my own directed work because of there's a lot of content there, and then a lot of media can't cover the stories. Absolutely. So I saw potential, I saw opportunity. I wanted to open my own corporate and going back to home. So After opening my own corporate company, I was looking for sponsorship. You remember, film production, it needs equipment, it needs sound, it needs cameras. Then I started to approach people, how can you please assist me to produce this kit? Can you please assist me to buy equipment? But they didn't even take me serious. That's why and there was a guy. The guy had an opportunity. People used to love him. He used to get opportunity. He was be like, and again, people love me. And then on that time, I want that opportunity. I was looking at the opportunity. I was shocked. If I can get this opportunity, I'm going to excel. But pity, I couldn't get that opportunity. That's why I end up taking my script and doing books.
I want to then look at how you overcame those challenges, because it's Heritage Month as well, and telling stories in our home language is important for representation and also just for our country's heritage at large. Do you think what more can government and private companies do to assist in that endeavor to preserve our rich history?
Yeah, I think it's an indigenous language, and then my mission, my main vision, I want to produce language of which is Northern Sotho. That's why I'm saying it's a Heritage Month. I think so my main vision, as you see, I'm a youth. I want to promote language in my area, because of a lot of youth, they don't go to their own language. They're not interested in language in Yabon.
Yeah, and it's about being proficient, speaking, reading, and writing on a high standard, just as what English or Afrikaans or isiZulu is afforded in some of the other schools around our country. I just wonder if people want to contact you and get a copy of this book, and also where you stock it. Who's come on board to support you in that sense, and how do they get in touch with you?
They can follow me on social media. I'm Phuthi Sebone, Phuthi Sebone on Instagram, Phuthi Joris. They can find me on social media platforms.
Okay. All right. Phuthi, thank you for joining us, and thank you for penning thoughts to paper and telling your story. South Africa is richer for it, and this is obviously going down in history. We're going to leave that conversation. The author of Lesogana La Mahlale, Phuthi Sebone, telling to us this morning about his new book that he launched on Thursday. This all happened at the Soweto Theatre.